there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Line is set on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Green. Quick strike complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. To the air on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Manning. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
He'll ride his man on the option. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. The option look. They'll go to the ground. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Green. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the quick completion.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Finding an escape route. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The kick is on its way. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Scanning the field, it's Green.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. He leaves it with his back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That's reeled in. It's Blake. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Looking for room. It's Washington. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They punted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Leaves it with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll run the option. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the back. Finds a little space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wingo. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to do it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. The Longhorns are on the move. They'll give it to him again. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Running behind that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the target. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. To the air on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got it in the middle, it's Green. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
To throw, it's Green. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Green. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. And the defense drags him down. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Manning. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Bring in the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wingo. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Dropping back, it's Manning. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Longhorns line up to punt it away.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Option look, it's Green. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suey.
And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Razorbacks are facing 3rd and inches. Looking for a man. It's Green. Here he goes breaking the pocket. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking for space. It's Green. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Used the play fake, now to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The snap sets up to throw. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Western Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Reading the option, it's Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll send the back in motion. On the option, shakes off the defender, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Wingo. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got a little space. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. He's not gonna make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. He'll pull it on the read. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. He'll keep it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, safe.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man quickly. Brings breaks into the open. The spin, still on his feet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting set for the point after.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now the pitch. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself. Gets away from one, finds some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Quarterback on the keeper. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship. And